Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today I have my friend here, Neo, in the E-100. Now, this is another replay. I am sorry. There's also going to be another replay attached to this video, so there's going to be two replays in one. This might be one of the... I'll start doing a little bit more live games for my 4 videos in the near future, because I did see a video earlier today where a lot of people actually prefer that I don't do these replays, and they like to see other stuff other than just replays. So, in that, I will do that. I'll do a little bit less replays. I will link my I will link a few stuff in the description where you can send me clips and stuff, and I'll make shorts every now and then. But other than that, into the game, we have my friend here, Neo, like I said, playing the German Tier 10 Super Heavy that's not the mouse, the E-100. As you can see here, they are on Castilla. He is on the heavy side, of course, but he's getting sniped at from across the map by 2 medium tanks. I think there's an E-50M in this battle. And there isn't. It's probably the STB-1 then. Yep. So that was an unlucky shot right there. He just bounced 640. That was from, I think, the Guerrilla, I don't know what tank destroyer they have. Up the E4. Okay then. Bouncing from the E4 or one of the E-100s. But he's already bounced 1300 damage. He hasn't done any damage in return. But he is platooning with a dev. This was during the beta dev event that was like for a few hours. So, in this game, what is known about the E-100 is it's fitted with 2 different guns. Of course, you've got this gun, the 150mm gun with 640 alpha, and there is the 128mm gun, which is a stock gun. Let's see, he's going to try and aim in a shot at this STB, and that was a good shot, in my opinion. That was a really good shot. Really, the downside to this tank is its turret, because it is a very armored tank. It's a very good tank if played correctly, but you have to angle the turret, just like the mouse, because once people switch to premium ammo, they can pin that entire front plate like there's no tomorrow. So, to start off, he is just, like I said, back here, just taking shots, popping in and out, trying to just whittle him down like a war of nutrition. So that was a very unlucky shot. So, he is down to 1,145 health, and he's only done 1,700 damage. Yeah, like, the E-100 it's a skill tank. It's kind of like how, it's not just like how the, Leo 1 is, but it's similar to it. You have to play this tank. You gotta play it the right way. Otherwise, you'll just die in it fast. You can't. For some tanks, you can rush in, but it's mostly if they decide to switch to premium, like heat shells and stuff. And then they'll be able to pin you with no problem. Right there. I wouldn't have done that shot, but he did anyway. He's blocked 3,200 damage. That's a lot. Which, that's not uncommon for this tank. There's another 550. He's up to 3,800 block damage. There's not really much I can say about this tank. It is a German Super Heavy, so it is quite slow. But it's not as slow as the mouse. Those side skirts, though, they do count as spaced armor, which is actually really cool. Oh, that was a good... He made a barbecue out of that. He torched that, man. Left him on 35 health. He's up to 3,331 damage, and he's up to 3,800 block damage. Now that he is a one-shot for a majority of the enemy team, this is where stuff gets interesting. He's going to pull out here and get a shot right into that lower plate of that E-100 and just back up. Then he gets finished off by the other E-100 right there. That other E-100 does. So now the mouse is down to a one-shot, and the only thing left that could potentially cause damage right now is that E4, but there's a bunch of buildings in the way. And the E4 is busy with something else. So the E4 is kind of, well, not a big deal right now. He gets a heat shell into the mouse's cheeks, as we saw just a second ago, and that's the main weak spot for the mouse right there. Is those cheeks. He's going to get a good shell right into the E4. The E4, it's underrated in my opinion. Like, it can still perform really well, even though it's not as strong as, like, say, the E3 or the E5. It's still just as strong. That was a good shot. He's up to 5,571 damage. And now he's just waiting to reload so he can get one of the final shots in on that tank. And I don't know how that bounced, but that was an unfortunate bounce. There you see it says ace ? So now he's just waiting to reload. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. That was a really good shot. Oh my, that was a good shot. Okay then. So as you can see there, he finished the game on 5,805 damage, earning how much base XP? He earned 1,500 base experience, and he got the ace for his E-100. That's good. Thank you, Neo, for sending that in. I will link his Discord, like his actual profile, in the description below. So if you have any questions, just go message him on Discord. Now the next replay I have, I'm going to be showing the k-91. Which, if you tuned into my terrible live stream I had earlier today, you'll see I actually did really well in. There we go. You didn't get to see the footage itself, but it was a good game. It's a first-class game. So, here I am in the k-91. Really, what I can say about the k-91 is, when it is top tier, this thing is a killing machine. It can go up to like 40 kilometers an hour average. It's fast. It's got 1,050 potential per clip. It's a 350 alpha gun. The armor on this thing is pretty trollish too. 3.5 second enter clip with like a 16, 15 second reload between the clip. The main thing about this thing is the fact that it's an autoloader. People know that, but with 350 average damage, you still max roll, which is like, I think, 434, I believe. So you can just see I get 1 shell in, 2 shells in. He's down to a 1 shot. I was going to try and get that 3rd shell in, but I just couldn't. Yeah, 16.3 is the clip reload itself. There's the troll armor itself for you. And I was like, oh, I gotta go over here because I'm going to try and get into a good advantageous position right here to kind of side scrape and bounce. I go ahead and I reload my clip. As you can see here, 1. That was kind of a lowish roll for 350, 295. I'm already up to 1,063 damage. Now, I didn't want to push out too far because I was scared that Ho-Ri was still there, and I don't want to get shot by the Ho-Ri right now. But I think he ends up, he pops up over there on my right, so I'm like, oh, since there's nobody back there, I'm going to go ahead and rush this IS-8. So I rush the IS-8 right here, and I probably should have reloaded my clip, but he bounces, so I back up, get 1 shell for 438, a max roll right there into the nose plate, and then shoot him again for 355. He's down to 1,085. So now I'm just wiggling the turret back and forth, trying to get him to bounce, which he does. So I've got 4 seconds left on my clip. Now, I back up here, and I go 1, crit the ammo rack. 2, didn't get the ammo rack off. And I back up here, and low roll, and leave him on 52 health. So now, I'm up here doing the same thing again, kind of wiggling my turret around, but I think he loads the premium rounds and pins. That or I don't know what kind of round he used, but I come back here and I finish him off. So now, now there's that Progetto, and I just get that shell into him. I think I'll go ahead and reload my clip here. No, I get this shell into that AFK E-100. Then I pull forward, so I'm going to go finish him off. But then all of a sudden, T-57 Heavy pops up on my left-hand side there. And that's a tank you don't want to deal with. Because that's a 120mm auto reloading. This is a 100mm gun. Get one shell into him. He's fired 2 shells. I know I can take a single shell from him. Can't take 2. So I take that 1 shell, and now he's out. He's clip reloading. 1, 2, then the E-100s finish him off. And while they're doing that, my clip is reloading. I go ahead and turn, and I start going over here to shoot and kill this E-100. Well, I sadly didn't get to kill the E-100, but I do manage to get, I think, 2 shells off on him. 1, 2, and then the E-100s behind me finish him off. So that was my game where I did 5,390 damage with 2 kills. And it was a first class. Only a first class, sadly, but first class with high caliber. Things I can say about the K-91 again is, it's a very nice tank. I run calibrated on it, so I have a little bit better penetration. But if you run improved ventilations on it, you'll get a 15.9 magazine reload, which isn't bad. But I would rather have 3 shells pin than faster reload. But that's my personal opinion. If this comes in the shop, which right now it is in the shop for 10k gold. If you have the money, I would suggest buying this. Or if you want, you can get the bundle pack, which comes with the SU-130 PM, which is also a very good tank. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Like I said, there'll probably be more live games from now on, where it's just me platooning with a friend or two, just trying to get a video done. So, take care. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.